Welcome to Growl, your source for Chicago Bears and NFL news. And now your host and Bears expert, Gage.
Welcome to Growl. I'm Gage, your host for Bears and NFL news. And welcome back to Growl Free Agency Edition, NFL number 2. Now, before we get into these facts, I've got a confession to make. I haven't posted a video now in a year? I know you guys are mad at me, but here it is. In the process, we've moved to a new location, and as you guys can see, it's very nice and professional. I'm going to give this video a shout out to Mr. Ian for getting me to get this posted, and I know you guys are going to love this during quarantine, give you something to do. The last thing before we get into these facts, my brother's a fortune teller, and I didn't know about it. No kidding. Look at the evidence. Going around to see where he's going. What do you feel about that?
I feel like
He's a very good receiver.
yeah, but I feel like Antonio Brown should not be able to play anymore. What? He wasn't a good player.
Not a great teammate.
Yeah.
Yes. So, there you have it. I know I was wrong. Antonio Brown is not playing in the NFL anymore. My bad, Truett, for making you look bad. Oh, and comment below if I should have another video with Truett. Okay, jumping right in to my first facts, we're going to wide receivers. My first point in this video is about Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs wanted to be released throughout the season by the Vikings, as we all know. Through this trade, I'm wondering how much better the Bills will get, and because they were already a playoff team last year. And how will the Vikings keep pursuing and keep going with their offense? Because they already have offensive weapons such as Kyle Rudolph and Adam Thielen. My next wide receiver trade is DeAndre Hopkins. I think this is an interesting choice because no one saw this trade coming, and the interesting choice is going to the Cardinals. I'm kind of wondering about this decision and how will his stats be. I'm just guessing that his stats will go down a little bit because, of course, Larry Fitzgerald is going to have some tension on the other side of him. But it's going to be interesting to see how they both work out. Emmanuel Sanders going to the Saints. Can someone quote me on this, please? Because Saints going to the Super Bowl. Just a straight. Oh boy. Boy, am I excited. No one is going to stop them. Next. I'm mad about that. Quarterbacks. Your thoughts on this? Tom Brady signs with the Buccaneers after playing nearly 20 years with the Patriots. Who are the Patriots going to sign to fill in his spot? I don't know, because Jarrett Stidham is currently the guy to fill in his spot, but I mean, he's not good enough. He doesn't have that much experience to fill in those big shoes. Nick Foles in a Bears jersey. I wouldn't have seen it coming. I thought Jameis Winston was gonna fill a spot, but that is for another time. Phillip Rivers to the Colts. I mean, I understand that. The Chargers weren't that good last year, and do the Colts get better or worse? I think better. It depends, because Andrew Luck said that he got hit too much, and that's why he retired. So it just depends on how the offensive line does for him. And if you think about it, Phillip Rivers is going from one elite receiver to another. He's going from Keenan Allen, which, by golly, he's amazing, to T.Y. Hilton, who's super great hands and fast. Teddy Bridgewater to the Panthers. If only we had him. Oh my goodness, I was dying for the Bears to make a deal with him. He's a total upgrade for the Panthers, but that leaves Cam alone. Where is he going? So now we're going to be going to the draft. I know it's in a week or two. And I'm just going to dive in to the order of the teams in the draft. Las Vegas, it's Cincinnati Bengals, and then the Washington Redskins, Detroit Lions, New York Giants, Miami Dolphins, Los Angeles Chargers, Carolina Panthers. Those are the guys that I expect to be in the bottom. But the next thing is I made a mock draft. This is a total honest mock draft, what I actually think. Just the first 7 picks, it's not that much. Just got it started. I put the Bengals with Joe Burrow. I found these 2 pictures that I thought were really funny. We got a Joe Burrow jersey, but in the Bengals, and they're already selling them. I think that's just so funny. And then Boomer Esiason with Joe Burrow, handing him a Cincinnati Bengals helmet, and I thought that was just pretty funny. But next is the Redskins with Chase Young, and I think that's just pretty obvious. But Dolphins via Detroit get Tua, and next Giants with Jeffrey Okudah. Chargers via Detroit again, they trade down. They get Justin Herbert. Just need that QB. Lions get Isaiah Simmons, and the Panthers get the beast, Derek Brown. And then for this one, it's a side note. I think everyone knows this, but for the 12th pick of the NFL draft, the Raiders are going to select Jerry Jeudy or Henry Ruggs III. They will select Jerry Jeudy unless the Jets take him with the 11th pick beforehand. I'm going to jump right into our next session, my reasoning. Spice it up. I'm going to explain why I picked these. I know you don't normally see that for mock drafts, but here it is. So Joe Burrow to the Bengals. He's just nice and fresh and perfect for the Bengals, and every single other reason in the world that he's going to the Bengals. Chase Young. The Redskins need to solidify and start their new defense, and it would be awesome for him to reunite with his former teammate Dwayne Haskins. 3, Tua going to Miami. I think it's good because they've struggled lately with QB, and it's just, they've been clearly tanking for him. There's the pictures tanking for Tua. And then, so I got 2 pictures of that. You can see the decline just with the Miami QBs, tank for Tua. They've clearly just wanted to have him for a lot of the time. Jeffrey Okudah, I can envision him in a Giants jersey because I can see him in the backfield with Jabril Peppers, Michigan guy, which would be a perfect, just building their defense off of that. Justin Herbert, so clearly the Chargers traded Rivers away, and they're in need of a solid QB, and I believe that Justin Herbert is the man to fill that spot. Derek Brown. Derek Brown is a beast and is a monster that I believe is ready to be a part of the Panthers and kind of fill that hole that Luke Kuechly left as he retired. That wraps up today's video, free agency edition, NFL number 2. I do have a Bears edition coming out, so be ready and please subscribe. Just scroll down and click that tiny red button. It's so easy. Once again, and see you next time on Growl.